Hi, this is Trepacer. Welcome to Trepacer Saturday Horror Reviews, episode 48, I believe. The movie I'm going to talk about is Event Horizon, 1997 Event Horizon, starring Lawrence Fishburne, Sam Neill, Kathleen Quinlan, Jolie Richardson, Richard T. Jones, Jason Isaacs in this. Seen Pertwee, I think he's famous now, or a little bit more famous. Anyway, this takes place in the year, this is directed, by Paul Anderson, which is I forgot that he directed this. Paul W.S. Anderson. Okay, he directed this movie, and like I said, it's been a while since I've seen this. I've seen this years ago. Okay, but I watched it again today, and I just forgot exactly how good this was. This is a very underrated movie. I know it's become more of a cult movie now. Okay, but I really, really enjoyed this. Watching this again, just really, you know, made me appreciate, how good this was, and it's been a while since I've seen it. Anyway, it takes place in the year 2047, and Event Horizon is the name of the ship. There's a ship that is supposed to be a research deep space ship, and it that was launched in 2040, and it's been missing basically for 7 years. They lost contact with it, I think, for like 7 years, and then I guess they hear distress. No, they hear a beacon, I think, right? They hear like a garbled message. They think it's a distress call, and they actually send a salvage crew. Well, not a salvage crew, a ship out, a rescue mission crew that's out. The ship is called Lewis and Clark. Get it, Lewis and Clark. They send them out to discover the truth behind the disappearance and what happened and why they were gone for like 7 years. They send it. It's past Neptune, I think. They have to go past Neptune to get it. And Lawrence Fishburne plays Captain Miller, who's in charge. And they also have Sam Neill on board because he's Dr. William Weir, the guy who created this Event Horizon. And this ship is supposed to be able to go from one point, basically the jump a black hole, go from one point in the universe to another point in the universe. Okay, and anyway, you also have Kathleen Quinlan. She plays MedTech Peters. You have Jolie Richardson. She plays Stark. Richard T. Jones. He plays Cooper. And then you have Jason Isaac. He plays DJ, like the medical doctor. And then you have Steve Petway, who plays Smith, who's the main engineer, main driver, I guess, not main pilot, I guess, who drives the ship. Anyway, they go out to the horizon and they attach their ship to it, and they get on the ship, and they, of course, mysterious things starts to happen. People start seeing things. They're investigating what happened to the crew before, and because I think they find one body, but they're looking around to find out what happened, and then of course that's when Dr. Weir, Sam Neill's character, kind of explains what the mission of Event Horizon is. About jumping from one point A to basically jumping from one point in the universe to another point in the universe. Okay, and he shows them, there's a big device that does the actual bending of, I forgot the exact terminology of it, but he breaks it down about how it goes from one point to another point. Basically, like it creates its own black hole, so you can go from one point of the universe to another point in the universe. Okay, and they're looking around, and of course, then they start, the ship starts, the crew starts experiencing things, you know, while they're investigating, they start experiencing these weird. They keep seeing these things that can't possibly be there, and they're trying to figure out what's going on. And of course, Doctor Weir is also, he's having his own demons. He's a guy who worked on the ship for a long time, and his wife basically committed suicide, and so he's kind of haunted by her. Before he even goes on the mission, and then he goes on a mission, and he starts seeing her on the ship as well. And like I said, the other crew members start seeing things as well, and the ship, their original ship, gets damaged. Okay, and they have to kind of repair it. Well, again, the crew is experiencing these weird things, these delusions, the things that can't be there. And of course, the doctor at first is basically trying to ignore it and saying we got to investigate. But of course, the captain and everybody else is getting freaked out and want to leave. Okay, and this movie is really, really good with the suspense and trying to figure out what's going on. It seems almost like the ship is kind of haunted, and they're trying to figure out what's going on and why things are happening the way they are. And it's, like I said, this is probably one of the best well-acted sci-fi / horror movies I've ever seen. It has a good, solid crew in it of actors in this, and the suspense and the tension is really real and intense in this. And you're constant. This movie's like about 90 minutes. I think, no, 95 minutes exactly. And for its time run, it's really, really good. And it's just suspenseful, and this is probably the best Paul W.S. Anderson film I've ever seen. I mean, it's just that good. The production values are really good. The attention is good, and the gore is even good in this movie as well. You have some gore in this movie as well, and it's definitely a must see. I know a lot of people say, well, it kind of ripped off Alien. In a way, it does take some things from Aliens and stuff, but it's, to me, it's just really well done, and I really, really enjoyed this movie. And I definitely would recommend it. I know it's, like I said, it's more of a cult movie now, and I saw the rating on this Internet some movie databases like 6.7, which I can't believe. This movie is at least an 8, in my opinion. It's just really, really good and really intense, and you know, it keeps you riveted, wondering what's going to happen next. Okay, so I enjoyed it, so I definitely highly recommend it. And I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I really, really enjoyed this film, and I can't recommend it highly more. You know, what can I say? It's that damn good. Okay, anyway, let me know what you think of Event Horizon. What do you think of it? Feel free to leave comments down below. This is Trepacer saying so long and take care.